Hi everyone, my name is David Retta. I am a solutions architect for Rafay. In this short video, we'll take a quick look at Kubernetes alerts and how we can utilize Rafay's managed Prometheus integration to send these alerts to a system like ServiceNow. There are a couple of requirements before we begin the exercise. The first being is that the event management application must be installed. To verify that the connectors for the event management application are properly installed, we'll need to go to the push connectors section. In that section, we should see a Prometheus push connector definition. If we do not see this here, that means the event management application is not properly installed. So go ahead and install the event management application. In addition to this, I've used Cloud Discovery to populate the configuration items for my Kubernetes clusters running in my AWS account. The first thing we will need to do in the exercise is to create a user. I'm creating the Rafay Prometheus user within ServiceNow. I'm selecting that the user is active, and we are only giving this user web service access, so I'm selecting this box as well. In addition to that, I'm assigning the event management integration role, as you can see here. This will give the user the necessary permissions to send and receive Prometheus events. In addition to that, we need to create a push connector instance. I'm calling mine Prometheus. It's utilizing the Prometheus push connector definition that gets installed with the event management application and its connectors. Once this is done, a URL will be generated that we will use to send the Kubernetes alerts to. Now that we have properly configured ServiceNow, let's build out the add-on and blueprint that we use to deploy to our Kubernetes cluster. I've created a new add-on of type System Alert Manager called ServiceNow-Alerts. Within here, we'll need to update the configuration so that it matches our environment. Within the Alert Manager-configuration.yaml, I've added a new section called ServiceNow Webhook. Within this, I've added the username and password of the user that we created within ServiceNow. In addition to that, I've added the URL for the push connector instance that we created in ServiceNow as well. I've also added a new route called ServiceNow Webhook, which will send all Kubernetes alerts to this receiver. Once that is done, I've built out a new blueprint that utilizes the add-on that we recently created. You can see here that the ServiceNow add-on is now active. Once I've done that, I'll go ahead and I've updated our cluster to run the newly created blueprint, as you can see here. With the blueprint deployed to the cluster, I now want to test that alerts are flowing end to end. I've created a new application called debug-huge. I'm creating a deployment that utilizes requests and limits well beyond what can be provided by my node. The idea being is that a number of pods will be left in a pending state and cannot be scheduled. This will generate an alert. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to publish this workload. And what this is doing is this is deploying the deployment to our Kubernetes cluster. Let's just go ahead and take a quick look and see what's going on. As you can see here, the system is trying to deploy 40 pods to our debug namespace. There are not enough available free resources on the node, so a number of pods will be left in a pending state. Within 5 minutes, we should generate an alert, and that alert should be forwarded to our ServiceNow platform. Now that it has been a few minutes, let's take a look and see what's going on. You can see we have a number of pods that are left in a pending state. They can't be scheduled to this node. So a number of alerts should have been generated. Let's look under the alerts section within Rafay to see which alerts have been generated. You can see there are a number of alerts of type pod pending for a number of pods from this deployment. These same alerts we should see here should also be seen within the ServiceNow platform. Under the alerts section, under the event management application, you can see we have a number of Prometheus alerts. Let's take a look at the event details to see what's going on. You can see we have a pod that's been left in a pod pending state. So the same alerts that we're seeing within Rafay, we are seeing in ServiceNow platform as well. So that should conclude this demo. Thank you for watching.